Sorry I took a bit. I was just walking around a little bit. Welcome back to another episode on my channel. Today it's the international break. Today it's Thursday and we are currently near the start of the international break, where a bunch of games have been played today. A bunch of Euro 2024 qualifying games have already been played, including Scotland away to Georgia, which ended 2-2 with a last-minute equaliser for Scotland. But yeah, Portugal also played today, won 2-0. Switzerland played yesterday, won. Bosnia played today. Iceland played today. Spain played today. So yeah, we're currently at the start of the international week. And tomorrow is Friday. And tomorrow there is a very big game. As England are going to, as my team, my nation, England are going to be starting their international break with a home game at Wembley against Malta. And in today's video, we are going to be previewing the game that's being played tomorrow. So in this video, I'm going to preview this game between England and Malta that's happening tomorrow at 7:45. So yeah, I've got a few categories we're going to go through. We're going to go through the squad for the international break, our form in the past 5 games, a starting 11 prediction, and a scoreline score prediction. So let's start off by going through the squad for the international qualifiers. So first up is the goalkeepers. The goalkeepers, we have Jordan Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale and Sam Johnston. We've got defenders Mark Gahey, Fikayo Tomori, Harry Maguire, Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier, Ezri Konsa of Aston Villa, who's included in the squad for the first time, who's included in the England senior squad for the first time, Rico Lewis, who is also included in a senior squad, in an England senior squad for the first time. Midfielders, we have Trent Alexander-Arnold, Conor Gallagher, Jordan Henderson, Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice. And then forwards, we've got Jarrod Bowen, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Ollie Watkins, Bukayo Saka, and another player in his first senior squad, Cole Palmer. So we have Konsa and Rico Lewis in defence and Palmer in attack. We've got Rico Lewis and Konsa as defenders and Cole Palmer as an attacker, who are all making their first appearance in an England senior squad. So hopefully those three get on well if they get any action in these 2 games. So that's the squad. That's the squad. We're going to go through the squad one more time. Goalkeepers: Pickford, Ramsdale, Pope. Defenders: Rico Lewis, Ezri Konsa, Fikayo Tomori, Harry Maguire, Cole Walker, Kieran Trippier, Mark Gahey. Midfielders: Trent Alexander-Arnold, Conor Gallagher, Jordan Henderson, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice. Attackers: Cole Palmer, and attackers: Grealish, Foden, Saka, Rashford, Jarrod Bowen, Harry Kane, Cole Palmer, Ollie Watkins. So yeah, one more time to go through the squad. I'm going to go through the squad one more time. Pickford, Ramsdale, Johnston. John Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale, Sam Johnston. Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier, Ezri Konsa, Harry Maguire, Fikayo Tomori, Rico Lewis, Mark Gahey, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Conor Gallagher, Jordan Henderson, Calvin Phillips, Declan Rice, Jarrod Bowen, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Cole Palmer, Marcus Rashford, Ollie Watkins and Bukayo Saka. That is the England squad to play. That is the England squad for this international break. So now that we've gone through the squad, I'm going to go to the next section. We're going to be talking. The next thing we're going to be talking about in this preview for tomorrow's England game against Malta is England's form, and we are taking England's last 5 games. So England's last 5 results. We're going to go through England's last 5 results. So, our last 5 games: 7-0 win against North Macedonia, 1-0 draw with Ukraine, 3-1 win against Scotland, 1-0 win against Australia, and a 3-1 win against Italy. So yeah, North Macedonia, our last 5 games: Italy, who we beat 3-1. Italy we lost England's last 5 games. A 3-1 win against Italy in the Euro 2024 qualifiers. A 1-0 friendly win over Australia. A 3-1 friendly win over rivals Scotland on the anniversary of the first game. On the anniversary of the first ever game played between England and Scotland. Ukraine 1-0 draw, Euro 2024 qualifier. And North Macedonia 7-0 win in the Euro 2024 qualifiers. Obviously, we play Malta tomorrow, and we earlier this year we went away. Earlier this year we went away to Malta and won 4-0. So we're coming off the back. We're going to be playing Malta at home after beating them early on in this year 4-0. But I'm just going to remind you of that result. It was a good game, to be honest. Malta versus England was the Malta-England game in Malta was very good. So here's a match report on Sky Sports for the game against Malta. So we won 4-0 with an own goal from F.A. Pap and goals from Trent Alexander-Arnold and Harry Kane from the penalty spot and Callum Wilson from the penalty spot. England eased the 4-0 win over Malta in Euro 2024 qualifying to stay top of Group C. Trent Alexander-Arnold scored a stunning goal and excelled in midfield. Harry Kane and Callum Wilson were also a target for Gareth Southgate's side. Trent Alexander-Arnold scored a stunning goal and set up another as England continued their winning start to Euro 2024 qualifying with a 4-0 thrashing of Group C minnows Malta. Alexander-Arnold pushed into midfield by Gareth Southgate and wearing the number 10 shirt produced a player of the match performance, firing home the second goal in stunning style. Earlier, his superb pass over the top of the Malta defence had released Bukayo Saka, whose cross was directed into his own net by defender Ferdinando Apap for the opener. Harry Kane, England's all-time leading goal scorer, having surpassed Wayne Rooney's record in March, scored the third goal, his 56th for the 3 Lions from the spot, 31 in the 30th. And with substitute Callum Wilson converting another penalty for the 4th. The victory makes it 3 out of 3 for England in Euro 2024 qualifying after they beat Italy and Ukraine in March, keeping them top of Group C, and also featured a debut for Crystal Palace's Eberechi Eze on the bench. The ratings for the players in that game were Pickford 6, Trippier 6, Gahey 7, Maguire 7, Shaw 6, Trent 8, Henderson 7, Rice 7, Saka 7, Kane 7, Maddison 7, Foden 7, Rashford 7, Mings 6, Callum Wilson 7, and Eze 7. The player of the match went to Trent Alexander-Arnold. So that was the reverse fixture in the Euro 20. That was the reverse fixture against Malta in Euro 2024 qualifiers. This one, the one that's being played tomorrow, is at Wembley. So we're in front of our crowd. We're in front of a bigger crowd than we were when we went away to Malta. So it's going to be a fun game. And here is my prediction for the starting lineup. Now I found it tricky. I found it tricky to pick a squad for the game against Malta because I was like, okay, it's not the most important game. By no means not the most important game. It's not the most important game by any means. But I was like, yes, it may be not. It's not an important game. But then I wasn't sure if just maybe. Yes, it wasn't yes, it's not an important game, but I was thinking just because it was an important. I was thinking maybe just because it is not too important, the result. I was like, okay, Southgate probably will still go a very strong team, even though the game against Malta doesn't really matter too much. But this is my prediction. For the starting 11. This is probably very wrong, but it's what I think Gareth Southgate should do. We're going to start from top to bottom. We're going to start with the forwards and go down to the defender. And we're going to start with the forwards and end with the goalkeeper. So, in the front line, we have Marcus Rashford on the left, Bukayo Saka on the right, and Harry Kane up top. In the midfield, we've got a very attacking midfield. We've got Phil Foden in at number 10 with Trent and Declan Rice just behind him. In the defence, we have Cole Walker at right back, a centre-back pairing of Fikayo Tomori and Harry Maguire with Pickford in goal, and the inclusion in my predicted 11 that probably won't be in the starting 11 tomorrow is my left back, and as I am saying, Rico Lewis, who's one of the best youngsters who plays for my mighty club, Man City. I predicted that he will start. He's probably not going to start on the left, but I've gone with him on the left just because I feel like you got to give him a chance. You got to show, like, why would Southgate call him up to his first ever England? Why would he call Rico Lewis up for his first squad? Why would he bring Rico Lewis up for his first senior squad appearance and not play him and not give him a chance to play and show him what he's doing? So I've got Rico Lewis at left back. We're going to go through the team. This is my starting 11 once more, and this time we're going to go from bottom to top. So in goal, Pickford, a back four of Rico Lewis at left back, Cole Walker at right back, and a centre-back pairing of Fikayo Tomori and Harry Maguire. In midfield, it's Declan Rice in the 6, Trent Alexander-Arnold it's Declan Rice in the midfield, Declan Rice in the 6, Trent Alexander-Arnold in the 8, and Phil Foden in the 10, with Marcus Rashford on the left, Bukayo Saka on the right, and Harry Kane up top. That is my starting 11 prediction for England versus Malta. We're going to end this preview with two things: my score prediction and my final thoughts ahead of the game tomorrow. That kicks off at 7:45 at Wembley Stadium. Let's give you my scoreline. I have predicted for Malta England a back-to-back for another 4-0 win against Malta. England will beat Malta 4-0 again. The goals will come from scoring the goals for England in the 4-0 win will be Foden with a brace, Harry Kane, and off the bench, Cole Palmer. And then assists. 1 assist for Phil Foden, for Kane. And then assists. Harry Kane's goal will be assisted by Phil Foden. Cole Palmer's goal will be assisted by Jack Grealish, and Foden's 2 goals will be assisted by current Manchester City teammate Rico Lewis, and the right back playing at 8 in replace of Bellingham, Trent Alexander-Arnold. So one more time: 4-0 score prediction. Goals: Phil Foden 2, Kane 1, Cole Palmer 1. Assists: Phil Foden for Harry Kane, Rico Lewis for Phil Foden, Jack Grealish for Cole Palmer, and Trent Alexander-Arnold for Phil Foden. So yeah, that's my prediction. 4-0 goals from Foden with a brace, Harry Kane, Cole Palmer, and assists: Phil Foden, Rico Lewis, Jack Grealish, and Trent Alexander-Arnold. Finally, we're going to end this we end this preview with my final thoughts ahead of the game that kicks off tomorrow at 7:45 at Wembley between England and Malta. And that is my here are my final thoughts ahead of tomorrow's game, ahead of tomorrow's England game at home at Wembley to Malta. I'm very confident that England will. I am this is my final thoughts. Very confident that England will get a comfortable win at Wembley and confirm top spot in our group, which will put us in pot 1 of the group stage draw that takes place in Germany next month, which means we have a bigger chance of getting an easier group. So that is my preview for tomorrow's game between England and Malta. Tomorrow, during the game, I'm going to be taking notes on the game. So I'll be taking notes on the first half. I'll be taking notes on the first half, on the second half. After the game ends, I will give each starting 11 player and each sub a rating based on how they performed out of 10, and then I will give an overall performance rating for the entire England squad out of 10. So yeah, tomorrow while the game's going on, I'm going to be taking notes on the first half and the second half. Then at the end of after the game, I will give ratings for every player who was in the starting 11 and every substitute that was brought on off the bench. And then I'll be being out of 10, and then I'll be giving an overall rating for how well England played out of 10. So stay tuned tomorrow and then I will be filming my England versus Malta Euro 2024 qualifier at Wembley review. So tomorrow, tune in after the England-Malta game for my England-Malta review. And a reminder to if you watch my videos and you're an England fan, just to remind you one more time, England play tomorrow at 7:45 in Wembley against Malta, it is England's penultimate game in Euro 2024 qualifying ahead of next summer's Euros, with the group stage for that Euros taking place in Germany, the host country, next month. So thank you for watching this preview for tomorrow's game between England and Malta. That kicks off at 7:45 in Wembley. But until my England-Malta preview after tomorrow's game, which will hopefully be a win, I'm out. Subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to catch up with all my latest videos. I've been Gibby O'Brien. Like I said, see you tomorrow after the England-Malta game for my England-Malta review. Until then, I'm out. Peace. Bye.